When she regained her memories and assessed Tianmeng's situation once more, her dissatisfaction deepened. Attached to Huo Yu Hao as a soul spirit, the Heavenly Dream's weakness meant he could not contribute to Yu Hao's battles nor shield him from danger. To the Snow Empress, this was unacceptable. Huo Yu Hao was at a crucial stage of growth, a period where every gain or setback could determine his future. He needed soul spirits capable of facing crises, not a companion who required protection. From the Snow Empress's perspective, the Heavenly Dream not only defied natural law, but also had become a burden in Yu Hao's journey toward strength. Yet that was only the beginning. When Tianmeng appeared before the Ice Emperor once again, the Snow Empress immediately noticed changes that others failed to perceive. The Ice Emperor, proud and fierce by nature, had always guarded her emotions behind a wall of strength, but Tianmeng's gentle companionship had gradually softened her edges. Beneath the Ice Emperor's cold exterior, subtle shifts were unfolding, and her constant teasing and beatings toward Tianmeng were nothing more than clumsy attempts to conceal feelings she refused to acknowledge. To her, admitting affection for a soul beast so weak would be humiliating. She would rather hide behind anger than face her own heart. The Snow Empress, however, saw everything clearly. She understood the Ice Emperor better than anyone, having shared hundreds of thousands of years beside her. She knew that if left alone, the Ice Emperor would continue bearing her feelings, trapped behind pride, and what could have become a rare and precious warmth might be lost forever. But she also understood that feelings without strength are fragile in the harsh realm of soul beasts. She feared that Bingdi had invested her emotions in someone who might never be able to protect her. And so, with the resolve of a sovereign accustomed to making merciless decisions, she chose an extreme path, one that would force the Ice Emperor to confront her own heart and test the sincerity of Tianmeng Ice Silkworm's affection. The Snow Empress first commanded the Ice Emperor to kill Tianmeng with her own hands. She wanted to see whether Bingdi could remain rational before the one she cared for, whether she would obey orders or whether her instincts would betray her true feelings. Watching the Ice Emperor tremble between friendship and love, between pride and vulnerability, the Snow Empress confirmed what she already suspected. The hesitation, the pain, the refusal to strike the final blow, all revealed a depth of attachment the Ice Emperor had never admitted even to herself. When the Ice Emperor failed to act, the Snow Empress stepped in. With a chilling strike of the Emperor's palm, great cold without snow, she unleashed a blow that seemed to take Tianmeng's life instantaneously. In that instant, the illusion of Tianmeng's death detonated the Ice Emperor's carefully constructed emotional defenses. Countless years of composure collapsed into raw despair. She roared in agony as Tianmeng's illusory form faded, the tears in her eyes freezing into glittering beads that shattered in the cold. Her pain was so intense that she turned her fury against the Snow Empress herself, the companion who had stood by her side for ages. That reaction, irrational, emotional, unrestrained, was exactly what the Snow Empress intended. Only through extreme anguish could the Ice Emperor break the chains of pride and finally face her true feelings for the Heavenly Dream Ice Silkworm. But the Snow Empress's test did not end with the Ice Emperor. It was also a trial for Tianmeng himself. For all her disdain toward his weakness, she was not blind to the Ice Emperor's loneliness, nor to the warmth Tianmeng brought her. She feared that the Ice Emperor had given her heart to someone who lacked the courage or conviction to protect her in the face of danger. Thus, this death-like strike was a crucible for Tianmeng's resolve. She needed to see whether he would run, hide, or beg for mercy, as a creature with his nature could easily be expected to do. Yet Tianmeng did none of those things. Long before the blow landed, Tianmeng had overheard the Snow Empress's and the Ice Emperor's conversation. He knew the Snow Empress despised him. He understood the Ice Emperor's turmoil. Still, he neither defended himself nor fled. When the Snow Empress's lethal strike descended, Tianmeng accepted it without resistance. His gaze did not hold fear or resentment. Instead, it clung tenderly to the Ice Emperor, filled with longing and reluctance. In that moment, his willingness to bear the blow, to endure suffering not for glory or survival, but purely for the sake of the one he cherished, revealed a truth the Snow Empress could no longer deny. Though Tianmeng lacked the strength expected of a million-year soul beast, His affection was genuine, steadfast, and deep enough that he would risk everything for Bingdi. Through this deadly test, the Snow Empress reached her final judgment. She saw that Tianmeng's sincerity surpassed his weakness, and that the warmth he brought to the Ice Emperor was something strength alone could never replace. His love was not hollow sentiment. It was devotion, selflessness, and the courage to stand firm even in the face of destruction. For the Ice Emperor, who had always lived in the harsh wind and icy law of the far north, this warmth was more precious than raw power. And so the Snow Empress let go of her prejudice. She accepted that Tianmeng, though weak in battle, possessed a heart capable of protecting the Ice Emperor in ways strength alone never could. His existence broke the rigid laws she believed unchangeable, proving that even in a world defined by survival of the fittest, emotions could create miracles beyond the bounds of natural law. Through this trial, the Snow Empress not only awakened the Ice Emperor to her own feelings, but also found peace for herself, recognizing that even amidst brutality and coldness, love and sincerity could thrive. In accepting Tianmeng, she acknowledged a truth she had long suppressed, that sometimes the warmth of genuine affection can surpass the mightiest of powers, and that the bond between hearts is a force that even the frozen lands of the far north cannot extinguish. As the truth of the Snow Empress's intentions unfolded, the bonds between the three soul beasts were forever changed. What seemed like cruelty was a trial of the heart, and what appeared to be a death sentence became the spark that revealed emotions long buried beneath pride and fear. In the frozen silence of the far north, sincerity triumphed over strength, and warmth emerged from the harshest ice. It was a reminder that even in a world ruled by survival, there are feelings worth breaking every rule for. And as these ancient beings stepped into a future shaped by newfound understanding, their fates intertwined more closely than ever before, leaving behind a story etched in ice, emotion, and the courage to face one's true heart.